What is performance appraisal? And when do you start rewarding performance appraisal? You start rewarding when the person has went over and above. Now, what is over and above? Over and above is when you have went beyond your job description and went into the bigger vision of the organization and assisted the organization in reaching its vision out of your area of expertise. That is over and above, and that's when people should start getting compensated. I'm not saying anyone should take away your bonus. The question that we ask ourselves at this stage, we always ask ourselves this question: why do we always have problems with quality? That's what we ask ourselves. We're sitting at the stage and asking, what do we always have that? And then we move to the stage of enlightenment. This is when our management adopts a supportive and helpful stance. Okay, management now starts saying that, yeah, bring the issues, we can send directives from the CEO's office, and then the CEO starts signing the policy, and then quality is now elevated to the functional level, equivalent to the engineering, marketing, and then. This is now when quality is really being noticed in the organization that it is one of the elements that are critical to the running of the organization. Problems are resolved openly and in an orderly way. The cost of quality is reported at 8, though it is now really sitting at 12. But you see, the change is getting better. We're starting to report our quality costs almost correct now. The quality improvement program is implemented. I can tell you one thing: what is most important in quality than anything else that we normally do in quality is the quality improvement program. Because the quality improvement program will help you identify the problems that you have, resolve them, and improve on how you do things, improve on your efforts. What we start now saying is that we are identifying and resolving our problems. And then we come to the wisdom stage. We're getting a little bit wiser. Top management participates and understands quality. Quality manager is an officer for the organization. Problems are identified in early development. The cost of quality is now reported in 6.5 and is now standing at 8. The quality improvement program is continuous and accompanied by follow-up training. Are we training people on the efforts that we're doing? Because it's pointless as the organization, it's pointless as the Quality Forum to sit here and talk about quality. This is what we're going to do, and then if it is not going to filter down to the people that are delivering that quality, it is not going to go to be elevated higher to the position of people that make decisions in this organization about the quality of this organization. And here we start saying now the defect prevention is a routine part of our operation. We start finding those defects and dealing with them. And the last stage is where we are now certain. We are now certain we know exactly what is happening in this organization. We know what we're doing. Quality is an essential part of the organization. The quality manager serves on the board of directors and is able to push the issues of quality at that level where you need commitment, where you need resources to be committed to quality. The cost of quality is reported at 2.5, which now it really is. We have, at this stage, we would have managed to pull down the cost of quality. Quality improvement is normal and continuous. We know we don't have problems with quality. Then we can be able to say that we don't have problems with quality. How many people have seen the corporate quality policy before today? Or that haven't seen it before today? Everybody knows it. So it was the first time we see it today. What's the point? Why are you sitting here today? After today's forum, and you go away, what is going to change? What are you going to do? You would have sat here the whole day, had coffee, had free lunch, and back to our workplace. We'll answer to our Facebook messages again and nothing happened. Okay. For me, and this is what I've always said in organizations that I work in. And that's when I stopped drinking coffee and tea. Because I said, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea. So if you invite me to come to a place so that I can have coffee and tea, I'm no longer interested. My thing is that we're sitting here today as a Quality Forum. Let's take the decisions today. Let those decisions be the decisions that we are going to implement. If not, don't call on another day and come sit here the whole day. Don't invite anyone else to come here again and address you on the issues of quality. You're wasting your time. So we need to be honest about what we do. And the reputation of the organization is your reputation. Never be deceived that there is Eskom and there's you. You are Eskom. When you go outside there and you're looking for a job and back, people are going to say, where did you work last? And you're going to say, I work at Eskom, and they're going to say, you work in the Eskom Quality Department, yeah, and you want to come and work at our Quality Department, yeah, and collapse. Your best effort has to be made here. The difference that you have has to be made here. The things that you've learned in your career and then have to be implemented here. Government, parastatals, they are known for their good. The only time people leave government or parastatals is when they go to become consultants and come back and consult for the same organization. You're sitting there in that department, you're sitting there in that unit. After 1 year of resigning, and you come and tell the people that I am going to transform it and help you perform. How are you going to do it?
I'll show you.
This is what happens in Eskom. This is what happens in Telco. This is what happens in the Department of Labor. This is what happens everywhere in government and parastatals. People failing to own up to their responsibility. People not knowing what they come here every single day to do. And guess what? It pays all of us in this country as poor performers. It paints you all of us on the same brush. In 1950, after the World War II event, the US didn't want to listen to William Deming. When he came with the 14 principles of management that we're using every day today to improve things, they said to him, you're speaking Greek. We don't think you've got an idea of what you're saying yourself. How about you go to Japan and speak? They were known now for quality. It is now a culture for them. We still have got a long way to go to get it to be a culture. The question that I normally ask is that, if before we got married or were involved in a relationship, if the spouses had to come and spend a week or a month at our place of work, after that month when they go away, would they accept our proposal? Just after they've seen our commitment, just after they've seen how responsible we are, just after they've seen how do we deal with problems, would they read how we lead people? Would they come back and say, yes, I will marry you? And that's a question we need to ask ourselves every time we do a task. If my partner was sitting here and I was doing this way, would they be able to be my spouse after this? We've got managers that expect people to be early at work, and they've never been early for the past 5 years. And when you're talking about leadership, if you don't do it yourself, don't expect anyone to do it. Don't command people to respect you. They will not. It's said every time. Every time we told, respect his end, respect his end, respect his end. But the minute we want respect, we forget all about any disrespect and we want to commend it. This is my department, you will respect me. No, you won't. No, you won't. Managers sit and speak with their people during performance appraisal, and they say to their people, yeah, let's look at timekeeping and that. You're not always on time and that. And the person says, of course, you've never been here, Eddie. How do you know? You've never seen me. And the boss turns out and says, yeah, no, that's fine. Let's keep that one. Let's agree on a 3. We're almost in the middle. Everybody's happy. If you don't need people, you start taking decisions to please them because you can't lead them. If you're not leading them, you do that. So why am I bringing this up? Is that as the quality, corporate quality, is that if you're not leading people, you're going to have to go to their meetings and adapt to what they say and say, okay, I understand why you did it, but please let's not do it next time. That's what you will say. Please let's not do it next time. Because you fail to take leadership and say to them, we have given a clear instruction of doing this. We have availed ourselves to assist you. We've done 1, we've done 2. This is what we've done to assist you. Why did you go and do it your own way?